And don't worry about anything at BE. I'm holding down the fort. Nice try.
Oh, kind of busy right now.
Yeah, well, that's too bad, because I kind of need that oxytocin step. Where is it?
I haven't gotten to it yet.
We have a deal. You've got to get us that drug so Stacy will give birth, and Rex will think it's his kid.
Hey! Oliver said you were out before the donut shop opened. What's up?
Couldn't sleep knowing Mitch has Jessica somewhere.
Yeah, I've been worried about her, too.
Really?
Okay, so I can't stand her, but I still wouldn't wish your psycho father upon anyone, especially not your sister.
Well, she's Natalie's sister, too. I went to see her. I figured she could use a shoulder to lean on.
So, how's she doing?
She seemed fine. I guess she figured out a way to deal with this on her own.
Hey.
Hey. Any word on Jessica?
No, I mean, I wish, but not so far.
You should be out there looking for her instead of stuck in here.
Well, I told you that I was going to get you out of here, and I meant it. I have a plan.
I'm sorry I shouldn't be here. I really don't have time for this session today.
You don't want to talk about everything that's going on?
There's nothing to talk about. John needs me.
You told me you got John a lawyer.
I did.
Is there anything else you can do for him right now?
No, not that he would let me. Unless I force myself on him the way Natalie does.
Sounds like you have something to talk about.
I just heard from Bo. He's combing all the public information he can find about Lawrence. If there's any clue where he's taken Jessica, Bo will find it.
All right, Chuck said that Shane just took Bree for a pony ride.
Oh, good.
Are we sure that's safe?
This is not the first time we had to batten down the hatches at the ranch. Don't you worry. Nobody will get within a mile of those kids.
Thank you.
Brody, we should check in with the investigators, don't you think?
Sure.
You guys go ahead. We're okay.
All right.
Bree's just like her mother. Jessie always loved the ranch.
Jessica is going to come home safely.
Oh, God, she has to. I mean, everyone working so hard, to find her.
Where's Charlie?
I have no idea.
Come on. Concentrate. Damn it.
Good morning.
Where am I?
Home, my child. You're finally home.
Thinking, forget it.
John, I need you looking for Jessica. I mean, none of the cops are going to do it, not with Lowell in charge.
Bo and Brody are doing everything they can.
Yes, but without the PD's resources, they can't do everything.
Bo's a great cop, with or without the badge.
You're the one with the contacts at the Bureau. You know how to work the system. I need you.
I'm being arraigned today. I could be out on bail this afternoon.
Really? And you think that Lowell's gonna let that happen? He's Mitch's puppet. He's gonna say that you're a flight risk, or that you're gonna go after Mitch again.
And he'd be right.
Funny, I don't have time for jokes. I'm gonna get the guards' keys.
Yeah? Now how are you gonna do that?
I have my ways.
Natalie came to see me as a patient. She's having trouble dealing with the loss of her husband.
And did you find counseling John's ex-lover?
It was completely professional.
That's not what I asked.
I've had a session with the man who raped me and his ex-wife who despises me.
Well, what are you trying to say by telling me
That I'm capable of doing my job when it's challenging circumstances.
Was Natalie a challenge?
She's, I don't know how you... feisty, she's combative, she's one of those people that lashes out in her grief, which is good for her because she doesn't, internalize it and become depressed, but heaven help you if you become her target.
Is that how you felt in your session with Natalie, that she targeted you?
It became heated and personal, but as soon as I felt that our interaction was crossing the line and becoming counterproductive, I advised that she see a different professional to open up to.
Other than your boyfriend?
That's not what I said.
But that's what Natalie inferred. Am I right? Is that when things became heated and personal?
I can't go down this road again.
Again?
I was an addict, Cam. When I was at my worst, I was stealing drugs from the hospital, and my mom paid for it with her life.
This is totally different. You're not stealing this drug to get high. You're doing it for Stacy.
Yeah, so she can lie about the baby's father.
Do you want anyone to know the truth? Do you want Gigi to know? Because if you don't get us that drug, I'm going to tell Gigi you're the real baby daddy. That you've been lying to her this whole time.
Todd Manning blackmailed my mother because I stole drugs from the hospital. Now you're blackmailing me to make me steal drugs from the hospital.
I'm not making you do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, you're up to your eyeballs in this. You need to make sure you see through to the end.
What end? What? What end?
I'll give you a hint. It involves Stacy and a truckload of painkillers.
You think that's the end? Mm-hmm. Kim, even if I help Stacy give birth early, Rex is going to want a paternity test. He's going to find out the truth.
Hey, you brought me breakfast.
Yeah. Well, you gotta eat sometime.
Oh, you're very sweet.
Oh, I hope you still think so after I get in Stacy's face again. Okay, look, I just want to find out how she can be so sure that this baby Skylar's are not yours.
Kyle, we've been over this. Why would she tell Skylar it's his baby if it isn't?
Because she has something on him, Oliver. Okay, now that Skylar's with Gigi, Stacy knows that he's afraid he'll lose her if Gigi finds out that he slept with her sister.
Yeah, but they did sleep together.
Yeah, right before you did. Okay, which also means the baby could be yours. Don't you want to know if you're going to be a father?
No. Kyle, this is crazy. I've never even thought about being a dad.
Well, maybe you better.
I can't just sit here and do nothing.
Where are you going?
Land fair. Maybe I can help with the search for Jessica.
Well, at least now we don't have to worry about anybody coming here. I mean, me and baby are safe since Mitch is focused on Jessica.
All those people that I hired, not one of them can tell me where my daughter is.
Well, dropped off Mitch's letter to John's friend at the Bureau.
What'd he say?
He'd put a rush on the forensics report, hopefully get it back to me by the end of the day.
Do you honestly think that will give us a clue as to where Jessica is?
Right now, it's all we have to go on.
He never came home last night. I've left messages, but he doesn't answer.
But you guys are so solid. What happened?
Jared died.
Oh, God, I was...
No.
Sorry.
No, it's not just that. It's more than that. Okay, it's not just his grief. It's the fact that the man who killed his son is walking around free. Okay, Mitch Lawrence has never done one single day of prison time for murdering Jared, and it is eating Charlie alive.
It must feel like a nightmare you can't wake up from.
I wish he were here, with Jessica gone. I really need him.
He'll come back. He has to. I mean, you guys love each other. He built you a restaurant, for crying out loud. He'll do what he has to do to make things right.
Not even close.
I'm just getting warmed up.
You better practice. Practice. We don't want Mitch wounded. We want him dead.
Shh. Rest now, my daughter. There'll be plenty of time to explain.
I am not your daughter. This is not
my hope. What is all this? What are you gonna do to me?
Here. I won't hurt you, my child. Trust me.
Trust you? You murdered my brother-in-law.
That kind of behavior is very unwise.
Got some woman to drug me. You kidnapped me.
In time, you'll come to understand.
I will never understand.
You don't need to worry. None of this is for you, my dear.
Then who is it for?
Try not to trouble yourself, Jessica. Just know that I have taken every precaution to make sure that we will all be safe when the time comes.
Time for what?
Look, I wish that I could believe that Mitch gave up on going after you that one time, but my psycho father is nothing if not persistent.
Are you trying to scare me?
Look, we can't afford to let our guard down, not for a second, because if we do...
Okay.
What?
No, I get it. But you're here protecting me, and when you can't be, Oliver Fish is.
I'm just glad that Fish agreed to do this. He will protect that baby like it's his own.
Kyle, this is not the time and place to be talking about whether or not I want kids.
Okay, when would it be? Maybe the kid's high school graduation?
Oh, God, would you stop it? Okay? This is all just hypothetical.
What if it isn't? Hey, Kyle. I gotta get back to work. I'll see you later. I will be back soon, hopefully with good news about Jessica.
Yeah, I hope you find her.
Thanks. Do not let Stacy out of your sight.
So what was that lover's quarrel about?
Well, Kyle's not buying that baby Skylar's and not mine.
Sky, just let me and Stacy worry about the paternity test. You just make sure that baby comes when Rex expects it.
Kim, all this lying, running around, this isn't me.
Would you get over yourself? Okay? You're doing it for a good cause. Your mom's not gonna get hurt. She's already dead.
Don't ever mention my mother again.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay? My mouth gets away from me sometimes. I just want everyone to be happy. Rex and Stacy and the baby and you and Gigi. Is that so wrong?
Okay, even if I wanted to get the oxytocin, they keep the meds here under strict surveillance. They keep them under lock and key.
I know you'll find a way. Don't think about doing it for Stacy. Think about doing it for Gigi.
Vicky, how you holding up?
I'm so afraid. My only hope is that somewhere in that black heart of his, Mitch actually loves her.
I think he does. And I don't think he's gonna hurt her. You know, last night when I got here, Charlie wasn't here. He's not here this morning. Has Charlie fallen off the wagon?
I found him last night in a bar, and he just doesn't want to stop drinking.
He abandons you at a time like this?
No, he's dealing with so much, he doesn't even know that Jessica's gone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm so worried about Jessie, I can't even think about Charlie now.
I will be ready when I get face to face with that son of a bitch.
But you're not a trained killer, Charlie. It'd be completely understandable if your hands were a bit shaky. How about something to steady your nerves?
Truth is, I've noticed a growing closeness between the two of them, and I know they're friends. I mean, and she's needs one now. She just lost her husband. I know what that's like. She's got this huge hole that she's trying to fill, and...
Did Natalie tell you that? Don't do other people's thinking for them. I want to know how you feel.
John's a cop. It's his nature to try and protect someone who is in trouble, especially when that someone is a woman he cares about.
This is how he was with you.
Yeah, but it became much more than that. I guess I'm just worried that the same thing might happen between him and Natalie.
Carter was always flirting with me when I worked here, so I figured I could distract him.
Natalie, no.
John, this will work. He was checking me out when I walked in here, and he still is.
Yes, you're very good looking. All right? I'm not going to let you put yourself in jeopardy for me.
You mean like you did when you took credit for stabbing Mitch?
I didn't want you paying for a mistake then, and I don't want you paying for one now.
Well, maybe I don't care what you want.
Hey, listen. Try to break me out of here, I won't go.
You can't do this.
Listen to me. Go home.
Do what? Wring my hands?
You can't be in the middle of this.
I couldn't save my husband. I couldn't kill Mitch. And I couldn't stop my sister from being kidnapped. I feel like I have no control over anything.
Yes, you do. And I'll see you next week.
Doctor, you wanted to change a patient's psych meds in 403?
Yes, I want to reduce him to chlorpromazine.
Great, okay, if you'll just sign his requisite.
Sure. Thank you.
About what?
You sure you're the father of Stacy's baby?
Yeah, why? Who else would it be?
How many times do I have to tell you? You're not this kid's father, Oliver. Did you want something to drink?
No. Thank you. You had sex with Skylar, and then you had sex with me a couple days later. How could you possibly be so sure?
I know it because I'm a woman, okay? Things happen inside a woman's body, and I could just feel it, okay? I could feel it with Sky. And when I went to the doctor, I told her the date of conception, and when she tested me, I was right.
We were only a couple days apart.
Technology, I mean, they can practically pinpoint it down to the minute.
Okay, so you're sure this baby's Skylar's?
Besides, you're not ready to be a father anyway. So go ahead, do your happy dance, but after that, can we drop it, please? Because when this baby's born, the only father she's gonna know is Rex.
Hey, Rex.
Hey, any news?
Sorry, nothing yet.
Figured. Just wanted to see if maybe I could help. Hey.
I'm gonna check in with Bo.
Clint said that Shane is having a good time in Texas so far.
Yeah, it was a good plan.
I know things are kind of rough between us, but I think it's really nice that we can still come together for the sake of our kid. Like Clint and Vicky.
Of course, Jessica is the most important thing right now. But I know that you're worried sick about Charlie.
I keep hoping he'll go back into the program, you know.
Yeah. Can't his sponsor do something to help him?
Yeah. He won't answer those calls either. He needs help. He just needs help. I think the only way he's going to be able to deal with these feelings, this rage that he has toward Mitch, is to connect with somebody who understands.
I'm done drinking, Dorian. I got back on the wagon the day I decided to get rid of Mitch. I need a clear head.
I was not gonna offer you a drink. I thought perhaps you could use this for extra motivation.
I don't need it. I think about my son all the time and about how that bastard snuffed out his life. Don't worry. I am not gonna be distracted by anything.
Not even Vicky?
Not even Vicky. I haven't gone near the house. I don't even listen to her messages. I think if I heard her voice, if I heard that love in her voice, I might not be able to do what I have to do.
Charlie, are you sure that you can do this?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What if Vicky can't forgive you?
Look, Dorian, I don't deserve to be forgiven. After all the hell I put Jared through, this is all I can do right now for my son and for Vicky and for Natalie. I can wipe Mitch Lawrence off the face of this earth so that he can never, ever hurt anybody else again.
Good. You're ready.
Yeah. I am, and now it's your turn. Aren't you supposed to be giving me Mitch's location?
Yes, I'm working on it. He's supposed to contact me, but he's being strangely silent right now.
My. Aren't we curious? But you know what they say about curiosity?
To hell with what they say. You said you weren't going to hurt me, so I'm getting out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't let that happen.
Try and stop me.
That I won't do.
But I will.
All I'm saying is that Stacy made a play for me, right? And then she slept with you. So if she wanted to make a new baby so bad, who's to say she didn't sleep with somebody else?
Well, like who? And why would she? She has a perfect stooge.
To juice her odds, maybe?
Kyle, what is this really about? You know Rex isn't the father. You already promised you wouldn't say anything. Why are you trying to make somebody else responsible for what I did?
Sorry, it's the R. I gotta run.
I'm kind of relieved that I'm not the father. I mean, after all these years of being in the closet, Kyle and I finally found our way back to each other. To have a kid now completely unplanned. God, talk about putting pressure on a relationship.
Or I could make it stronger.
I was just at the hospital making sure that my implants weren't on the recall list.
Could you wait outside? Kimmy and I need to talk about some girl stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry. Is Rex here?
No, he's visiting with Jessica's family.
Oh my God, you know how much I can't stand that girl, but Clint's really broken up about her missing.
Rex, too. I gotta tell you, it's bringing us closer together.
I wish I could make him feel better.
You were right there, weren't you? You were getting ready to seal the deal when his ex dropped that news about Jessica.
That's not what I mean. My heart really goes out to Clint right now.
Whoa, Kimmy. You're actually falling for this chump.
No. It's just... Well, no one deserves what he's going through right now.
John's contact got back to me with the initial forensics report on Mitch's letter.
And? Brody, tell me that there's something in there that will help us find Jessica.
The paper it was written on absorbed trace minerals from its environment. There's andesite and orthoponian rock.
What does that mean?
There's residue of Andean volcanic rock and specific rock to Australia.
Well, how could it have been written on 2 continents so far away from landfill?
It couldn't have been. John's guy is running more tests. What we're looking for is some kind of place that would house both those substances.
I'm sorry, my darling, but like I said, I can't let you leave. And Nurse Charles only administered enough narcotic to remind you of that.
Yeah, that bitch that drugged me at land fair.
Jessica, please, that language is very unbecoming of the messenger's daughter, and it certainly will not be appropriate when the little lamb comes.
Just so you know, no matter how I feel about Stacy, I'm glad your baby is being protected.
Thanks. Just so you know, you might get some paperwork in the mail. I had to change my will to include the baby.
Of course.
I still have to name a guardian. It'll probably be Jessica or Natalie. But it won't change anything for Shane.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna go. I really hope they find your sister soon.
Thanks, Brody. Rex, hi.
Oh, Vicky, hey.
Morning, all.
What are you doing here?
Well, I just dropped by to say that even though Jessica hasn't been missing for 24 hours, out of respect for your family's contribution to Landview, I'm doing everything I can to find her.
No, you're not. You haven't called in the FBI.
Well, until we have reason to believe that Jessica has gotten herself beyond state lines.
Well, gotten herself? She was kidnapped.
You don't want to find her. You want to find out what we know so you can report back to Mitch Lawrence.
You're so far in Lawrence's pocket, you can't see daylight.
That's wrong. I run my department by the book, and Mitch Lawrence has an airtight alibi. At the time of Jessica's abduction, he was being assaulted by Brody Lovett and John McBay. You have control. Don't let Lawrence drive you to doing something you're going to regret.
Like bust you out of here?
Go home, and I'll be with your family. They need you more than I do.
John, I hate that you're behind bars.
Listen to me. You gotta trust me. You can do that, right?
I can do that. I trust you. Sorry, did I scare you?
No, not at all. Good to see you. What are you doing around these parts?
I was just at land fair.
Yeah, with Jessica's family?
Yeah, I felt so bad for them. It made me grateful for everything in my life. Like you. I saw Rex when I was there.
Oh. How was that?
A little weird. He told me that he's changing his will to include the baby. He wants Natalie or Jessica to be its guardian, which makes sense. Are you all right?
Hey, Natalie. Any news about Jessica?
No. No, and actually I should probably get going in case I hear something. Thank you for everything.
Jessica, man, she's just getting her life back. She really doesn't deserve any of this.
Nobody deserves this.
How are you holding up?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just waiting on my arraignment. Thank you again for getting me a lawyer.
Are you kidding? Elijah Clark comes highly recommended. What does he say about you making bail?
No, he said he would give it his best shot.
Okay. Natalie seemed pretty upset. Stands to reason. I mean, husband's murdered and now her sister's missing.
Hopefully she won't do anything desperate this time.
I've already destroyed my marriage so that I can do this. So I really don't want to wait around anymore. You need to find Mitch now.
I think I know someone who knows where he is.
I sincerely hope that no one is thinking about taking matters into their own hands. That would be obstructing justice.
What justice? My daughter is missing because you let that animal go.
Excuse me. Commissioner Lowell.
Commissioner, this is your mayor. We need to talk.
not a good time.
Is this about Jessica?
Was that Vicky?
No, it was other police business. I have to go. But I will be in touch if my men find anything more about Jessica.
Well, we won't hold our breath.
Dorian.
Don't you ever hang up on me again. I need to speak to Mitch Lawrence. Where is he?
How should I know?
What's going on? Why are you with Vicky?
Vicky's daughter, Jessica, is missing.
Oh, dear.
We're doing everything we can to find her.
I will see you later.
What's wrong?
Jessica's missing.
Missing?
I don't know the details.
Well, I don't need details, okay? Lawrence has got her. Vicky's got to be out of her mind. I've got to get over there.
Charlie, wait.
Look, you think I needed extra motivation? Lawrence, you're a dead.
Rex told me that you tried to kidnap Stacy. That's for her and Rex's baby, isn't it?
Our very own Prince of Peace. He'll lead us all into the future. And you, my child, will have a very special role in his life.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just when you start mentioning wills, I don't know, it's weird thinking about your own death when you're still young.
Oh, yeah, I know. But these are the things you deal with when you've got a kid. And Rex is going to have another one.
Yeah, imagine that.
I'm still furious about everything Stacy did to win Rex when Shane was sick, but I'm not as mad about the baby as I used to be.
Really?
In a way, it's because Rex is having this baby with Stacy that you and I were able to find our way to each other. And I have to be grateful for that, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta run. I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you.
Okay.
Is that a requisition form you have for me?
So it looks like Skylar grew conscience since we knew him in Vegas. I only hope he can score us the oxytocin.
I just wish he wouldn't be so protective of his baby, especially considering it's not his.
Hey, I just assisted on an appendectomy, and there were complications.
Wait, you lost a patient?
No, thank God, but it was touch and go for a while, and it just made me think that if I ever lost you, I don't know what I'd do.
You're not losing me.
I'm sorry about before, Oliver. I never should have gotten your face like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I wasn't listening, but I did talk to Stacy again, and she's sure that the baby isn't mine.
Good. I'm glad you did that.
Me too. You know, I really just want it to be the two of us for a while.
Sky will come through for us. Now he's got Gigi. There's no way I'll risk losing her.
Right, this is for my OB rotation.
I can't read this handwriting.
Dr. Baez?
Okay. You can read these doctor scrolls, right?
I can't believe Lowell had the nerve to come here. That son of a bitch is still doing Mitch's bidding. Why else would he warn us off looking for Jess?
Well, he's not stopping me.
Rex, what are you planning on doing?
I need to follow up on something. I'll be in touch.
Listen, I'm going to go talk with my people, get them step up their efforts.
Thank you.
It's just that I don't feel right leaving you here.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm all right. Actually, it'll make me feel better to know that you're out there doing something.
You'll call me if anything happens here?
Of course I will.
All right. Listen, I will be back soon. You take care of yourself.
Miss you.
I miss you. I'll be out of here soon.
Yeah, unless the judge is in Lowell's pocket.
I have a feeling this is going to be my last day in jail.
Please don't tell me you're gonna do something reckless.
Anything?
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just help me figure out a way to bust John out of jail.
Don't worry. John and I got his escape covered.
Mitch Lawrence, you are indeed dead.
No, I will play a very special role in Rex's baby's life. I will be its aunt. I'm not gonna let you hurt a hair on its little head.
Now, why would I want to harm our shepherd? He's the chosen one. And you will play a far more important part than just being his aunt. You're going to be his mother.